know that I haven't been on for a while. I'm here. I have a very interesting story. A story where I had, and I still have no help. Where I have no help throughout my life. Because what I experienced, not even in the Bible, anybody ever experienced it before me. Therefore, there was no story for me to go by, no examples to study. Now, my question, maybe questions, let's see, with an S. Excuse me, my eyes itching. Can any other women confess to what I am about to confess? Or can any of them relate to my ordeals? Can they? People. This needed a deep story. How am I alive? How am I still breathing? Am I really living? Am I really living? Who am I? Now, when every woman hears confessions after confessions, now I want to be that chosen one. Do you believe that you are able to carry what I had carried and what I experienced? Can you really fit in my shoes? It needs again a deep. Do you really think you are that chosen one? Many times people see money, money, money. That's all they see. They don't look at anything else. They look at money and they hear money in all their heart can, I would say, even like the peacemaker of their heart, like because of money. The peacemaker, pacemaker, sorry. The pacemaker of the heart. That's what generates like electricity of the heart. Hey, listen, once they hear money, the electricity of their heart, the SA node, that's the pacemaker of the heart. The SA node beat the beat until they even shatter the ventricle. The ventricle is of the heart is the largest chamber of the heart. Not only the largest chamber, that the chamber that kind of, the muscle lining around the chamber, that's what carry most of the weight of the work of the heart. I used to teach electrocardiography for about 2 years, I believe. Listen, what I carry, I don't mean really to talk about what I carry, but what I have experienced. Can you really fit that shoe or those shoes? Because even I don't really fit them. Trust me. That's why I even ask, am I really living? What am I? Who am I? To find such grace from God. Because God has favored me. A lot of things. Even sending me to earth with what He sent me with, it's grace. Yeah, He could find any other soul to carry it, but why me? Why me? Why is my body structure different from anybody else? Why? I have so many why questions. Many women had chosen to be or wanted to be the chosen one, that chosen one. Now, again, I ask, can they experience what I have experienced? Can they? I was size 6, and I'm telling you, I have not even 7. That's how big, much bigger their feet are. Trust me, when I say I look at their feet, I see their feet are bigger. But now, since I was like 6, the only time I was like 7, if the have heels flat, regular shoes, it's size 7. You listen, I mean, alone. I know that my children are there, but guess what? I am naked. There is always some eyes looking at me. My daughter naked. There's always some eyes looking at her, which is disrespectful. That peeps on walls. I could have. He would not see his day. He's lucky to be here in the union. They look at it. Maybe preparation. The preparation not done. Scars. Scars. Oh, this. My eyes are not too. Tonight, let me see. Hello, I'll say hello back. Come after the video is because when I come in, I experience so much damn life. Sometimes I just put miscellaneous. For that video, I want to just put my job is to show that, and before I die, I will put if there is I looking. Hey, but video, the world, the law, no necessity. Is it weird? Ever been beaten up with siblings? Beaten up, we're talking about bill. And when you're sleeping, wake up, and then you notice that I punch you in your back. Uh-huh. I'm gonna forget you. I told you I would gonna forget you. They catch you. Did not finish until your arm is broken. Your dominant hands, okay? And you ended up having to learn how to use the other hand to write because the dominant one is freaking poor. Ended up in a. Mhm. This is what's streaming at this time. But guess what? It's in between the word can you mean thing. Have you ever been attacked by against one? Today they claim to love you, and then the next day it's the last message. You hear me? Are you a woman that with some deity or talk to me now? Are you? Sign. Are you that wakes up with each mother normally come out, rejected it into your family, or find you start to have it, let's say 2 years ago, until your mother said, come, she used to have it all her life. It's not true. I look at her in the same way she lied about my birthday. The love with no necessity. The love with necessity is generated from betrayal. Love that occurs after betrayal. Because without the betrayal, the love would have the need of the other party. And the one who doesn't have the needs to feel the same love without the necessity. One who somebody they love, they do everything in their power up, make it right to the victim that they love. Not in this situation because the love happened by accident. Have you ever experienced accidental love? Or will you understand accidental love? So many questions, right? Probably not. Accidental love happened after betrayal. Nothing but betrayal. Yes. Now, how does the other person really feel about the victim? Come on. You love someone and you cause harm to that someone and you don't see that you should bring that person back to the at least the level that you have found that person before bringing them down. Now, is it love? I don't know. I may never know. I may never know. Certain things you wouldn't want to talk about, but it makes you wonder the attitude of the person who victimized the other party doesn't give you any way to really squash or put an X over what had happened. It's not a beautiful story. It is not. It is not. But where is God in all this? So many questions to God. So many questions. Things are twisted in the other way. Let's analyze this. If someone caused harm to another person, should happen really. Now, shouldn't the one who victimized the other one should try to fix the mistake? Now, can you now? My question goes for general. not just a specific individual. I am dead serious. You see, I'm trying so hard to show only my eyes. That's how serious I am because listen, and every time I sigh, it's a must. It's a necessity to put air in my lungs and get it out. I look pretty tonight. Look at from the eyes. I love it. Yes. Yes. I woke up with pain in my back. Yesterday I woke up with pain in my back. There is a man who fell accidentally in love with another woman after hurting her. There is no way the love could have happened before hurting the woman because the hurt is not any kind of hurt. This is the hurt that bring you from working status to low life motherfucking life. What got to me is that things are twisted around. Someone who left, don't you think it's that person who should prove themselves? Don't you think that someone should prove themselves? It's not the other way around. When someone who had seen the person first, yes, you don't see the face at the beginning in the spirit, but you go by a signal, right? There is a signal you follow. Now tell me something. The one following the signal, shouldn't that the person really recognize the signal when you see it, when you meet the signal? You expect you expect the signal to recognize you when you're the one who follow the signal. It still doesn't make no sense to me because recognition, when you lay eye on the other person, have you ever met someone somewhere and then you look at the person and then you feel like you've known that person, you feel like you've seen that person before? I remember, not me, many other people. I would sit on a table with them after church, we eating together, but you will see an older person, not much older, like old, but older than me on the table. And then it seems like they call you a different name. They'll be like, huh? What did you call me so and so? Yes. I'm like, no, my name is Katsia. And then they'll be like, oh, Katsia, you look like somebody I've met years ago. I'm like, really? Well, where were you? Where is that place? Oh, this place, that you must have seen me somehow, somewhere. Guess what? Because I am a mirror. I am a catalyst. A catalyst is something God used to bring changes to people, to people, in people. For some reason, God used me for mirror for people to bring them karma. It's not women claim to be that chosen. You know how many people hate me for being their mirror because nobody really want to see them because they have so much darkness. Why me? I may never have an answer because people turn others against me. Have you ever experienced the things that God has put in you for people to approach you, for people to cherish you, use against you? And that's the exact same things people pick on you to hate you by and hate you for. Now, women, do you really want to be that chosen one? Do you? I don't think so. And listen, there are so many things I have not talked about because the old deals that I have experienced in my life, studying from, and I'm telling you, each time you hear me sigh, it's a necessity to put air in my lungs. I don't know how I am living. I don't know how I am breathing. I don't know what I am. I don't know who I am. All I know is that when I stand in the sun, police cars passing by slow down to look at me. Neighbors pass and slow down to look at me. Sometimes they block the full stop. Other cars needs to pass by and then they just stare from their rearview mirror looking at me. I don't have to be looking at them to know they're looking at me because I have good peripheral vision. Listen, plus, have you ever seen shadows in the corner of your eyes? Some people will tell you are schizophrenic. Tell them put a sock in it. If you see the shit, it's there. I am telling you it's there. I am here to prove that psychology in that aspect is wrong. If you see it, it is there. I must breathe because I wake up again today, this morning, with the same back pain as yesterday. And the freaking thing is that I know what the F it is. It's a marine spirit they're trying to put in me. Someone, not just someone, it's about 3 people. My sister Claire was, my ex-husband Bruce Lee, my my mother, my so-called mother, the one who carried me for about a week. Let me breathe again. Hold on. Yes, my so-called mother. Those who wants to replace me and would never be able to stand after going through what I went through. And I'm still going through it because they refuse to give up. Because they are fallen from grace. God takes his time with them. He is taking time with them. And the longer he takes with them, want to make me a criminal that I don't want to be. I am this close to be that criminal. Listen, do you see any space in between here? Let me bring it closer here. There is no space because it's together. I am dead serious. Let me put air in my lungs again. When they trying to put those marine spirits in your body, these are projection. They project them into your body. Once you feel the difference in your body during the day, don't keep them. There are so many things to get rid of them. Do your frequencies, the parasite energies that drains you. That's what you need to do. There are remedies to get them out. They will come out as phlegm. They'll come out as flatulence. Flatulence is when you pass out gas. They will come out in spit. They'll come out in burp. But when they come out like this, the residue remains, meaning debris. So the spirit is out. Now the debris remains. You're gonna need to drink some remedy like laxative to get them out. What I like is that it goes from the top of your brain all the way down to your soul. It's like you pull them out from wherever they hiding and then they guess where they go rest. Everything sits in the gut. And then all you have to do is flush and purge them out. Now, if we talk about my soulmate, you know how sometimes you want to run to your husband, to your boyfriend. Well, I have a little percentage of being a human too. Yes, I do feel the urge to run to him. But when you look at it, how you run to someone who don't need you, and the more you go through hell to find them, it kind of makes you heavy running. The heavier you feel, your feet is so heavy you cannot even run, you can't even lift it to walk. Excuse me. If you are able to live with those parasites inside you and still live with them, because these things in my country, people who got hit by them, some of them, most of them, 99% of them dies within 13 seconds. 13 seconds. How do I survive them? Why do I survive them? Let me put air in my lungs again. Yeah, it's not easy. It is not easy. There are things that happens during the day, and then at the time when you need to run towards somebody, and something holds you, and you don't know. What am I saying? You don't know, but I know. And so most of the time, you have to keep it a secret because you don't want to talk about it. You don't want to make anybody feel bad. You don't, or they will call you negative when there is nothing in me. I am a very optimistic person, very, and very positive. My intuition was different from everybody else because I see what's going to happen before it happens. So people would say that, "Oh, you're negative." No, honey, I already see what's coming. And I cannot say it because I don't want it to happen. I'm trying to keep my mouth freaking shut so it doesn't happen. But it doesn't mean it's not gonna happen because it's already written. Unless somebody pray against it. A lot of time, people who call themselves prophet, they don't understand. God revealed for people to pray against it to stop it. But guess what? They don't understand. They tell what they see and then they kind of waiting for it to happen. What the fudge? You're supposed to pray against the shit so it doesn't happen. Which is what I have been doing. When I see it, I pray, and I say, God, let's add more years. I ask for 10 to 15 years. Fuck, I'm telling you, I see what's happening. Let me put air in my lungs. That's the pain that I wake up every day because I feel the damn pain of the other person. I feel his pain. I see what he goes through. I see what he sees. Uh-huh. And I ask, why me? Why me? I'm not carrying my own burden. I'm also carrying somebody else's burden. It's like I'm helping them carry a karma that I have no choice, or it just feel. I don't know how to explain it. It's like you want to put it down, you want to put it down, but it's like an assignment that you cannot leave behind, and you must accomplish the assignment. Mhm. And when you cannot walk outside for that shift, they might not even understand that you're carrying their burden for them, and then you cannot go and walk out. You just have to lay on your back and see if you can help carry the burden. I am helping carry a burden that nobody really knows that if I'm carrying the burden, it is attached to the damn soul. Everything is attached to the soul. If you don't understand that, too bad I cannot say sorry. It is attached to the damn soul. And sometimes I ask, why me? Why did I have to be attached to that soul, that specific soul? The one who bring me down, the one who pity me, the one who let me put some air in my lungs. Have a child, a child witch, a child warlock, a child wizard, a child occultist, a child satanist that peeping nights he works on my the fucking surgeon. People who lied on me and say I am a witch after me, like to walk behind shadow. Because those who sit inside their house, I don't believe you see behind shadows, because I know how to walk behind shadows. Don't you think I would in shadows if I knew? Everybody who peeps on my damn wall, I would be peeping on their wall too. I still don't know how to do it. And I don't want to do it because I don't want to peep and invade anybody's privacy. Why would I want to see a woman naked? Why would I want to see like what they call gigit naked? Why? A gigit means a penis. Why? May God have mercy on me if in the day that he went to the mountain, he left the disciples beneath the mountain, and he climbed by himself, walking by himself, and he got up. And there he kneeled. I believe he kneeled and he asked God, if you find the needs to spare my life from those burdens, spare me. Me, am I allowed to do what Jesus did? I don't know, I'm not sure. Tell me something, am I? But do you know that Jesus carried everybody's burden on the cross? those who choose to accept Him. But they attach me to a soul. God did it. I don't think I could have done it. I don't think the other party did it themselves either. Especially look at we are so different in complexion, in ideology, in mentality, in value, in life in general. We are different. The question is now, will he ever pick me if he knew what I was or who I was before he chose me? And how did the hate become love? I may never have an answer. It's a necessity to put air in my lungs. Witchcraft after witchcraft, energy manipulation after energy manipulation, cause even the one who loves you not to feel need of you, even when it would be good for them. They don't care about your value, they don't care about your worth, they don't care about what you can do for them. They see money, they think you're gonna inherit money, but they don't value what you can do for them. They prefer suffering, they prefer giving up on life itself instead of embracing something that could be good for and prolong their life. Now, my question, I'd asked that question before. Tell me something. How did he meet my sister? How did he get in bed with my sister? How? Because doing those for a while now, because my sister had been practicing certain craft. Do you know the more you do witchcraft, the more older you look, and the more unattractive you become? Mhm. Can you really love somebody and don't need the person? Yeah, it looks like it. Which people bring forth this kind of love? Now, where can we accept it? We may not have no choice. They say they don't trust your love when you should be the one not trusting, but you give it benefit of the doubt. The love that comes after betrayal is the love without necessity of each other. Now, the victim, it doesn't mean that the victim doesn't really love. The victim might not have no choice because he or she might have to go by whatever the oppressor feels, because you don't want no one to push you out. You don't want no one to reject you as someone who's after their riches, especially when you are not. Mhm. Someone who is after their stuff can accuse you of being after it yourself in order to keep the person for themselves, regardless the person show their interest in the other individual that they are accusing. Now, another question, what had happened to the ability of the individual? What have they felt when the person is telling them lies about that other person? Do you know that I've been treated according lies that were told about me? Mm-hmm. Can you see my eyeball in the corner? Yeah. I don't wanna I don't wanna be your rescue. I don't want you to rescue me. Shit. Love. Is that tough love or no shit love? Let's analyze it. Can we, without necessity of other? Can you dig things according to their belief? I mean, never. So, if you're not able to discern which car the that is a question I would like an answer to. But will I ever have the answer? You can really, if you're not able to discern the vehicle the person is in, do you know that individual has a woman that claim him to be hers and that is kind of losing their mind? If I could even say that they have lost it already, and that woman is willing to kill to keep that individual to themselves. That woman, I've seen her in action trying to destroy the life of the men in order for the other woman not to have him because she says she will not struggle. She wants the man dead for insurance money. Yeah, she wants the man dead. I've seen her in action. Yeah, I want the individual. Now, whether he takes it serious or he just put it under his feet, this is him. If he eats from that woman, he will be what they call in my language banan. If he eats, even if it is from a restaurant, I've seen it. I've seen it. If he knows what is best, he would not eat anywhere with that woman because they don't need to put poison in your food. They are words they can pronounce and then the shit got in the food. We are dealing with an individual that is parasite herself. This is not gossip. I'm telling you, this is what I see. She is a parasite. Her mother is a parasite. Anyone that deals with her and keep working under her are parasites because they sleep together for sex magic, and she vomit the succubus and the incubus, dirty spirits, unclean spirits, through her vagina. In the cum, I've seen it. They are in the cum. She can't cry. She has no emotion. She's not able to love, but she's claiming somebody. And the man is stubborn. To him, he would think that you're telling him what to do when you're trying to help save his life. It takes pride not to want someone to help save your life. I'm gonna leave it here. Pride is of the spirit called Leviathan. This is the spirit that was in Lucifer in heaven. Leviathan. This is the spirit that makes people rebel against the Creator. Leviathan. What I know for sure is that there are 5 spirits that works and walk together. One is not does not exist somewhere without the other. And the names are, the first one we will say Jezebel. The spirit of Jezebel suscitates hate, jealousy, envy, pride. Now that will brings Leviathan. So now that's the second spirit. Okay? After that, you have the succubus. That's 3. And that makes people wanna have sex, have sex, have sex, have sex with anybody as long as they have the wobbing of. And then the 5th one, they call it as mode sex, but now it is a night husband spirit, or we say night spirit husband. That doesn't really come out easily. You need knowledge to get it out. Whenever you feel like you cannot stay without wobbing of your vagina or the tip of your penis because the foreskin fold and come out, yeah, know that you have incubus, succubus. Hey. Ah. This is real talk. I've seen them manifest in the semen. I've seen them manifest in the calm of a woman. Most of the time, that woman doesn't get satisfied during marriage. Because in the lesbianism, they will rub the dildo even even faster than the real dick. This is real talk. This is why this video is for no children. At a certain age, they might need to learn it. But guess what? If you are under 18 and you find this video, please click out of it. And parents, pay attention to what your children are watching. There is always an eye watching. There is always an eye looking. Mhm. Tonight, tonight, how am I living? Why am I living? How did I survive all these attacks? And who else can handle that? I went through. Whose feet can slide into my size 6 shoes? Because not every size 6 are the same size 6, because they are 6W, they are regular 6. Mm-hmm. Is my sister who died September 30th of 2024. Although we were the same size shoes, but guess what? Her shoes were always flip, 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 flip in my feet, because her feet were 6W and mine was just 6. Because my 6 was kind of long, a little bit longer, but narrower. And hers was about 1 or 2 inches shorter, but wider. Yeah. The one that would punch me while I'm sleeping and claim that she would not forget me before the night is over. God took her. She died. And she lost her speech before she died. Whenever you see someone try to talk before they close their eyes, or they just like this, even with the eyes open, learn here that they have gossiped too much. God remove their speech before they close their eyes. Nothing physical in life. Everything is spiritual. Don't mean to be spooky. Telling the truth, what I experience and what I know. Mhm. I have a mother and a son. I don't think this boy is older than 16. Waiting for me to close my eyes for them to work on my body as surgeons. Because every morning or every night, even between night, I would wake up with feeling somebody want to have my thighs. Somebody wants to have my. This woman wants everything that God gave. And the curve that I had in my, I was the only one that she since she was little. I didn't know face like this. I was 7. It's on both sides. This one is clearer. That since she was 7, she burned me. Do people feel they don't need me? Did I survive all the rituals? Death rituals with an aroma. Only certain will understand. And I'll go raise my frequency, which is what I do best. Never sucking from. May God ban every negative incantation, every single words from incantation. Let them all be bound to spoken them. Everyone bound to them as they witches words more bound to them. That's my deep